Battle of the Frontier starts in August as soldiers cross borders and bullets are fired in rage. War begins.
Let us go together, my dear consort eternal.
Lordy, lordy, lordy. He was a toughie. But hey, that's that done. Oh, that's got to be a few levels. Hell, this might even help out with Radagon. I had to take a little break from him for a bit. Stumbled across this little area. And I probably faced one of the hardest dragon bosses there is in this game. Can't complain. It was a very good fight. Nice. Look at the amount of what's-its we have. That's not bad at all. Right. I think now we'll head off and get a little bit more levels, and then we'll truly finish off the game against Radagon and the Elden Beast. I'll see you there. Bye.
I can't get out of that fucking ring. What is that shit?
Right, 8 health. Tish is high. We've got this. We can do this. Come on. We can do this. Don't lock on. For the love of God, don't lock on. Just get behind her. Why isn't Tish doing her technique? That's better. Only. Oh, lovely music. Well, that was close. And you killed me. Ah. Do not do the sword thing. Good, good, good. Come back here, fuckface. Oh. He runs away like a little puss. Oh my god, I actually managed to evade them. Keep it up, dear, you got it. God, heal, 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 heal! Dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, I hate these balls of fucking fire. Tish, hold on, I'm coming. I'm coming, Tish, hold on. Up. He is so close to death. Now I think he does a triple, doesn't he? Yep. It's fine, I survived it. Cool. He's gaining health though, we gotta hurry. You gotta get closer and hit him with that, love, come on. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! God slain. For you, blacksmith. For you. My God. Oh, a grace. No matter what happens, I've enjoyed myself. Summon Rani. My lady. Come to me, my dear. Hello, my love.
The battle is over, I see.
It was hard fought. And hard won. You have Master Hugh to thank for that. He crafted me a weapon of great importance. He set out to do his duty. His weapon had slain a god.
I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness.
You were at my side all along, Lady Rani. My true mentor.
Let us go together.
My guiding moonlight.
My dear consort eternal.
Hidetaka Miyazaki and George R. R. Martin, thank you. And to everybody else who ever worked on this project, I thank you for a masterpiece, for nostalgia that I will look back on in 50 years when I'm 80 years old and I will have a tear in my eye. This was beautiful. This was absolutely beautiful. There have been times when I were playing this game and it did get to me how unbelievably expansive this game was. You could literally explore so much, discover new things, and there are even some things to this day that we don't even know fully about this game. Like, there's believed to have been about 6 endings, but then there was discovered recently a 7th ending, yet no one knows exactly how to obtain it. Although 4 of the endings are practically the same, whilst the one I got, Age of Stars, that's Rani's based, and the like the Lord of the Flame or something like that, that's like a bad ending basically. So it'd be very interesting to find out what the 7th ending was like. But yeah, I'm happy. I am definitely happy. This has been a long journey, and I've loved every single moment of it. And yet again, I just... it's hard to put into words how fantastic this game was, basically. It kind of like grabbed hold of everything we as explorers inside of us knew and loved, basically. That was just the interesting thing, really, how I could fall in love with something like this. That's... I'm not even much of an exploratory player, basically. Like, when I used to play an awful lot of Assassin's Creed when I was younger, I enjoyed it because, you know, I was always a history buff. I loved history and stuff like that. So when I got the opportunity to play Assassin's Creed when I was younger, I learned most of my history from Assassin's Creed, and then I, of course, fact-checked to make sure certain things were correct. And of course, Ubisoft were very upfront about it, you know, with their history and stuff like that, so I could thank them for that. Although now these days, they're kind of a company that is stooped as low as to, you know, be salty over Elden Ring's success, which is kind of disgusting really in a certain sense when you think about it, but at the end of the day, you know, people are just jealous for you for doing what they can't, basically. It's the same thing with behaviour as well. Like, I remember so many years playing Dead by Daylight. I still enjoy Dead by Daylight, but I don't play it because it's just filled with so much toxic Twitter crap that it's just no longer a game to enjoy. And even the devs are like so bad. Like, it's not all the devs, there are some that really want the game to flourish and to become its own thing, but it can't with the amount of bugs and glitches in it, basically. I've played this game for roughly about 80 hours, and I've completed it roughly at the 80-hour mark, with very little to no glitches. I have had very little, none whatsoever, I think. The only things that bothered me were pet peeves. That was it. I had little to no glitches, no troubles whatsoever. It ran beautifully on my PS4 Pro, and honestly, I have enjoyed every single moment of it. I have never said that about a game before. I have never enjoyed every single aspect about a game, unlike this one. George, Hidetaka, you both did beautifully. two creative minds put together to create such a beautiful game. I can't sing its praises enough, basically. It's a game that is so replayable that you'd be here for years playing it. It was the same with Bloodborne, really, because when I finally played Bloodborne and completed it, I was kicking myself. I was like, why didn't I play this earlier? And this was the same with Elden Ring. I didn't play this like as soon as it came out because I was on the fence about coming back to gameplay, basically, until I saw the trailer for this and I saw like the narration of Rani talking about like the death of Godwyn the Golden and the whole like shard bearer shattering of the ring and all that. And I loved Lord of the Rings, I loved The Hobbit, and I thought this was something similar to that. And it kind of is, but it kind of isn't in a certain sense. It's kind of taken things from previous FromSoft games and put it into this to make it its own, kind of like with Rani's Dark Swords. That's also a representation of Ludwig's Holy Sword, or Holy Light Sword, basically. And other small things like Patches. Patches makes a return in this game. If you don't know who Patches is, he was from the Souls series. And he also made a return in the Bloodborne series, which you'll probably see later on, whenever I do a gameplay of said Bloodborne. But, yeah, I'm just outstanded. Absolutely outstanded by this game. But the interesting thing with this the most is knowing that with the New Game Plus you get to enjoy it even more without having to worry about the grind, because the grind can be sometimes the most annoying thing about a game like this, is having to like redo everything basically, you know. But then once that happens, the fun is kind of taken out of it once, you know, everything is here, done and sorted and all that. I'm kind of hoping that the devs implement something into this later on, like what the devs did with Sekiro, because I was complaining about that the longest time when I was playing Sekiro. I don't want to have to play the game over and over and over again just to face the bosses. There needs to be an option within the main menu. Devs, please, if you're listening, already a perfect game, but to make it just that little bit better, like what you did with Sekiro, please, I implore you, add an option where you can choose to do all of the mini bosses or all of the main story bosses, and put challenges alongside them to like unlock certain outfits or DLC outfits. Hell, you could like put a DLC on it and anyone would buy it because it is that fantastic. Honestly, people play this game for the bosses, the exploration, and the beautiful artwork and the lore. And I can easily say that this, at least in 2022, was the best game of the year for me. So, with that, lads and ladies, I thank you all ever so much for joining me on this beautiful journey of Elden Ring. And finally, we are no longer maidenless. Begin Journey 2. If you do start over now, you can choose to begin a Journey 2 later at the Table of Lost Grace in the Round Table Hold. I'm gonna say no. I want to go to the Round Table Hold actually and see if Hugh is still there, because I want to know if there's like any extra what's it, you know, afterwards. Yeah, the place is still on fire. Let me just check it. Yeah, there's Begin Journey 2. Cool. Hey, Roderica.
I see. You're here for some spirit tuning.
I'm just here to make sure. What's happened to Hugh?
Oh, so it wasn't just me this happened to.
What?
I think he'd forget who you were as well. I knew he'd burn himself out. Old Hugh. I think we could talk him into leaving the Round Table Hold now. But maybe it's better that we don't. It's only proper that we respect his choice to stay. I'll remain with Hugh. He made me who I am today. I'd like to return the kindness in whatever small way I can.
See, that, lads and ladies, is a ride or die woman. That is a ride or die woman. In a relationship or not, she's stuck by her mentor. She's sticking by her mentor, and I can respect that. That is really sweet of her. Hey Hugh, glad to see that you're still alive, mate.
Let's go smithing.
Honestly, good voice acting from this gentleman. Very good voice acting. Nah, not much here to do really. All I want to say is, thank you, Master Hugh. Thank you for everything. Before we end everything off, lads and ladies, I just wanted to say thank you ever so much for joining me on this journey into this fantastic new FromSoft game, and also I would like to show off a couple of the extra endings that I got right after the Age of Stars with Rani. So after you see those endings, I will be ending the series here.
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall the age of the Duskborn.
You have inherited the frenzied flame. A pity. You are no longer fit. Our journey together ends here. And remember, should you rise as the Lord of Chaos, I will kill you. As sure as night follows day, such is my duty. For allowing you the strength of runes. Goodbye, my companion. Goodbye, Torrent. Lord of frenzied flame. I will seek you as far as you may travel. to deliver you what is yours. Destined death.
Well, that's it. That has been Elden Ring. My time has come to an end. Maybe one day I'll come back to this when I'm a little bit older and a little bit wiser to the realm of FromSoft games. So with that, lads and ladies, I thank you all ever so much for watching, and take care, my friends.